Yeah, a 58th pole position of his Motogp career for Marc Marquez ties mixed GP World Championship. Dovizioso, Espargaro and Alex Rins are on row 2. Rossi, Petrucci and Viñales, high quality. Cal Crutchlow and Franco Morbidelli are on row 4. Nakagami, Bagnaia and the impressive Suzuki wildcard Sylvain Gint, row 7th row as well. Back row, Tito, Rabat and André, you know.
Lap here to come first, so we're not going to get going just yet. That was the sight.
Zarco, great start. Marquez got a flyer. Miller struggles from the second.
Shocker for Johan Zarco from KTM's first ever front row start. He got absolutely swallowed up off the line. I don't even think Zarco's inside.
Army. It's Marquez from Dovi. Miller's recovered. He's back up into third.
He's gained 1 place from 7th up to 6th place. Marquez are exactly where he wanted to be. Couple of tenths already almost up on.
Who drop off here in Brno, traditionally speaking. What has happened here, though?
Alex Rins on the factory Suzuki. Good start by Espargaro. He started 5th. He's held station in that 5th place. Johan Zarco
well, but up towards turn 13, it's Marquez who leads from Dovi, Miller, Rins, Espargaro. There's
a disaster. Viñales 15th right now. He's lost 6 places on this opening lap. He came over the line in 15th.
But if he wants to chase down Marc Marquez, he's going to have to try and do it soon.
Well, Viñales gave up 4 seconds almost on that very first half. Dovizioso not been close enough as yet to show Marquez's front wheel. It's getting a little bit busy further down.
It still could rain, of course, here in Brno. You just never know. On board here, though, with Jack Miller looking back to Alex Rins.
Factory Suzuki, the Ducatis, they're so hard to pass. Dovizioso and Miller, demons on the brakes, and with that accelerator.
Going to drop him soon. Into turn 13 we go.
Yeah, there's no way that Rins is going to fire out of turn 12. Ticked off. Marquez leads. Dovizioso second. Jack Miller has just set the fastest lap of the race in 3rd place. He's the first man.
He's going to have to gamble and does. Up into turn 3. Can he hold on to it, though? Because on the cutback, Miller can...
Overtaking spot here in Brno. Laser sharp on that Suzuki Frontino Rossi. Crutchlow, Petrucci, Quartararo and Taka Nakagami.
Yeah, Quartararo stuff.
States in Assen when he was leading, when he was in a safe 2nd place in the Saxon Ring last time out as well of pretty much in his Grand Prix career as Alex Rins.
2 laps in, and that's normally enough time for Marquez to get heat into the bill. Espargaro as well, here in 5th place, number 44. Rossi trying to find a way through.
So is Alex Rins. They're the only 2 on this current, or on the latest lap, that were in the 56.
The same now on Dovizioso, no, not quite.
Oh, you can see how hard Alex Rins is breaking there into
more. Alex Rins saying Marquez has no respect for other riders.
He would comfortably at this phase of the race. He's hunted down Rossi and Espargaro. That one did Fabio.
So Petrucci struggling.
Front row, he's in 14th place, being pressurised by Viñales.
And 10th quicker than Espargaro on that last lap. The number 35, the race winner here 3 years ago, looking to try.
Franco Morbidelli. Rossi's finally found a way through then on Espargaro, who's getting a little bit scrappy, a little bit erratic on though. He does make light work of Espargaro.
That's a lovely
flip-flop, yeah, that was clinical. Or somebody tapped into Morbidelli, who went down, and Mia had...
Alex Rins is right on the tail as well. This is as close as Dobby's been since the opening lap.
Who's in 4th place. Be interesting now that Rossi's got clear track, just to keep a close eye on his with Quartararo and Nakagami.
Cal Crutchlow shadowing a move.
And that's beautifully done. Oh, it was tight. Thought he was going to sweep there through on Valentino Rossi. Out of half a second. Almost 4/10 of a second back to Andrea Dovizioso.
Exactly. Gami is in 10th place ahead of Bagnaia. That's a fair improvement from Pecco Bagnaia, who's
top 4. There was just 2 thousandths between Dovizioso and Rins on that once Turner's caught out Cyrene. He's Moto2 banned next year. Slow makes his move up the inside of Valentino Rossi into turn number 3. Will Ross, Cal Crutchlow.
It's still as you were at the front, still the same gaps really. They're going up to
every rider, pretty much to a man was saying that you can't go full pelt on these Michelin tyres around this. Remotely close to jamming a front wheel underneath it.
Cross the line then in the 57s once more. Marc
Viñales, who's just had a day to forget. He was going for 3 podiums in a row for the first time in his Motogp. Off the line, really slow at the start of the race, and playing a game of fight back thereafter. In those mixed conditions yesterday, he's just been dropped out of the points by Stefan Bradl. So Zarco from the front.
Still the same order, still the same 4. Nothing changing really right now. The only change
There's Cal Crutchlow kicking himself to have started 11 on the previous. So Cal Crutchlow right now at this stage of the race is right on par lap time wise with this top four.
This is a replay on the previous lap at turn number 12, elbow firmly on the floor. What's new?
Rins right now just to see what they've got.
Well, he's being urged along as well, isn't he, Andre? From Pol Espargaro.
Once Vinales disposal corner every metre, he's extracting the maximum out of that KTM RC16. He's Danilo Petrucci behind him.
Oh, it's Quartararo that went through the mud.
Face full of
coming up to sector 1 here on this circuit. The gap was half a second over the line.
Two are in the phase of this championship where Ducati are so strong. They've never lost a race at the Red Bull Ring in Austria.
It's been so far for Marc Marquez. He's over.
It's the first big warning for Marc Marquez. He will not want to be taking too many risks. He's already feeling at Andrea Dovizioso. The lead now is up to 0.8 of a second.
He's being told to push Marc Marquez and push
from Marc Marquez. Dovizioso was in the 58s himself last time around. There was
the move from the number 9. Neatly done, door open. He's
Dovizioso's got nothing for him, I'm afraid. Nothing for him. Half a second, Marquez.
Marquez just loves to destroy. He loves crushing his opposition. Coming from anyone. No one can live with Marc Marquez, and that
chance of being 2019 Motogp World Championship, but he will be thinking, well, I'm only losing 5 points here. It's only going up to 63 points
after the last 2 Grand Prix.
Giacomo Agostini, so more records beckoning for the mercurial market. Right now is the number 93. Andrea Dovizioso was right down Ducati's throats at the Spielberg circuit. It will be Marc Marquez. Of course, the technical gurus behind the GSX-RR, they've just looked at the screens and they realised their eyes have lit up.
He's got a new aero package on. The old aero package belongs to this man, Jack Miller. Now, here's his, mate.
Laps left to try and work out and calculate away. Firstly, to close this 0.9 of a second.
The Australian.
All if spots, whats and maybes, but had Cal Crutchlow qualified a little bit higher up, had he qualified inside the top.
Well, the manufacturer who will be the most disappointed with today, Matt, without a shadow of a doubt, will be Yamaha. Not
Nakagami, so that one may not have run its course as yet.
The rear of Dovi's bike earlier in the race.
That was about as close as Dovizioso got. It's actually quicker than anybody else on the circuit.
Run it a little bit deep, but that gets in the inside line, then into turn 4, and Pol Espargaro
whilst be keeping at this stage of the race, Maverick Vinales. The 10th in sector 2. So the Suzuki man trying to find a way through to take second place from Dovizioso.
Lap 17. He's got almost 3 seconds now in his back pocket.
Yeah, he can swing because he's dropping back into the clutches now of Jack Miller, who
Rins, of course, has still hopes of trying to take second in the World Championship.
Yeah, well, Rins has paced such a long part of this 20-lap race. This will sting a little bit late on for Alex Rins if he yields.
But it's dry now and he's hot stuff. Nobody can touch him. It'll be a welcome return to...
There's the updated aero fairing for Andrea Dovizioso, which we saw for the first time. Of Alex Rins, he pounces at the first corner on lap number 19. Rins squeezed his
past Pol Espargaro. Here comes Miller again. Downhill, block pass, turn 5. Lovely.
Yeah, it's the classic. Left in the locker, anything.
Suzuki have kissed goodbye to a few really good opportunities.
Has got 1 lap and 2 corners to go before he seals another majestic. This is on course to be a half-century of victories in the Premier class, and it looks like Jack Miller's got that third.
Meanwhile, this man just continues to rip up the record books.
Illustrious company in the history books.
The way things are going right now, he could have the titles. It's win number 6 of 2019. Marc Marquez today qualified better. He would have been in the mix for a podium without doubt. He's only a second.
Invincible. A warm embrace from Andrea. Sweet revenge today for Marc Marquez.
If there's any consolation at all for Andrea Dovizioso, it is, of course, that he's back on the podium.
Likely, you have to say right now, 63 points now is that healthy world
Championship right now, of course, Valentino fits that bill, but right now it's Martin. Just look